All right, so now say the role has been reversed. The bad guy has got the control. We need to regain the initiative and get out of a very uncomfortable and definitely vulnerable position. Because this position is vulnerable, movement is going to be our friend. The more that we can move, the less stable he is going to become, which means there's less chances that he's going to put some dominant strikes onto our nugget. That being said, we don't want to necessarily wait. We want to start moving as fast as we possibly can, but there's going to be moments where we have to bump, bridge, and shrimp essentially, knowing that if we've got gun belts and other friction points, we have to be strong and aggressive with our hips so we can get our hips high enough to allow our body to move without being compromised by the friction of the gun belt, the tool belt, other things that may be around our waist. All right, so the attacker is in the good dominant position. He's holding us down in this position here. The fight is on. So he's got good pressure with his knee on my belly. He's got good quadrant control. Not good for this guy. The more we move, the more he's got to adjust his position to stay in the top. All right, so what we want to do is get our heels as strong and as close to our backside as we can and push our hips. As we press our hips towards the ceiling, at the same time, we're going to turn our body so there's less friction onto the ground. So we turn and push. Now the gun belt is down and onto the ground itself. That's okay. From this position, we're going to continue to move. Hips are going to move high, so there's less friction with the gun belt on the ground. Hips will move, and then we're going to get into the position here where we can create some separation. The moment that we have enough separation, we adopt the technical lift, which we already went through. As he's trying to close the distance with us, we can be striking, whatever that might be, striking and getting back to our feet. All right, so once again, from a different angle. So the attacker's got knee on belly. He's got good pressure. We're trying to move. The heels are close to the backside. Big bump and bridge. We're going to turn towards the attacker and create a separation where this space is right now. There's nothing stopping us from moving our hips to this open space. So our hands are up, always trying to protect ourselves as we address the knee. Big bump and bridge, we're going to turn. As we turn, the attacker continues to climb upon us. We're going to get our hips up, technical lift, cross grab, so we've got a good frame at this position here, making it hard for the attacker to flatten us out. As we get our hips off of the ground, we can strike any targets of opportunity. As we strike, get ourselves to our feet, hammer fist, change the angle of attack, and now we can follow it up with something with aggression. The individual just had control. They were on the bottom. We were on the bottom. They were on the top. They're going to want to get that position back. With a good dominant position, it builds confidence. We want to take the confidence away from the attacker, take the will out of their fight, and make them pay for what they just did.